I'm searching the web for the latest gaming news. Searching GameZillaMedia.com. Downloading headlines.
Alexander, what about this monster story of yours?
Download complete.
So every week we have our patrons of $10 or more be able to vote on topics for this show. You get 2, sometimes more, but we're going to try to focus on 2 topics every week. And then we're going to let you know the winner, and we're going to let you know who lost in case you're not a patron and you want to maybe change the way things are going around here and get some different news on this show. But for this week, the winner is...
Can we start with the loser?
Oh, yeah, the loser. Go ahead.
Drum roll. Yeah, I can't roll my tongue because I'm too white. The loser is talking about casting Superman as some idiot from Witcher.
Idiot? Wow. Geralt.
Geralt. I knew I was going to say his name wrong, so I defaulted to just insult the
call
entire
him
fan base.
You're going to call him Gerald. It's fine.
He's the main character of Witcher 3.
Yeah, an idiot.
So Henry Cavill,
Some jerk with a sword.
Yeah.
which is casted as Superman in the newest DC films. I was also in Mission Impossible just recently. He is going to play the role.
But we're not talking about that because it didn't win the vote.
Yeah.
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 So you should have voted if you want us to
That's
talk about that.
Yeah, we were going to also talk about who we would have cast instead, but I have a great answer too, and you're never going to hear it.
It was Jazzy.
I said they're never going to hear it.
I
Okay.
get that part of the show.
But the topic that actually did win is YouTuber, what's this guy's name? YouTuber Hyperlin has created a actual Metroid cannon arm with a fully functional laser beam in it that is strong enough to pop balloons, burn holes through plexiglass, and it's got LED lights. It looks authentic.
So it's as strong as a magnifying glass you buy from the dollar store?
I mean, it seems to maybe act a little bit quicker than a magnifying glass that you buy at a dollar store. But so it's a 2.5 watt laser. I don't know anything about lasers, so I don't know how strong that is. Like, if you point it at Deadite's eye, like, how quickly can I blind him? Because
Blind or correct my vision?
Oh, yeah. Well, correct it and then blind you.
Yeah, that moment of bliss will be great.
Right, yeah.
20/20 for a split second and then blind.
I mean, it pops balloons almost instantly. The beam hits the balloon, it pops.
I don't think there's an and. It's just correctly blind him.
Oh,
what
there
you
we go.
actually can't see is there's someone off camera with a blow dart. This is fake. This is super fake.
Oh, that would be hilarious. But anyways, this led us to kind of think about it. And yes, this is cool, but what else would we like to see that's maybe video game based as a weapon or an item or something in the game that we've just enjoyed so much that if we could convert it into a real life item, that we could have it and pop balloons and burn holes through plexiglass and probably kill small animals with it if we really focused hard enough. Not that Deadite's into that or anything.
I'm a friend to all animals.
All animals?
I'm a friend to Thor and Loki. The corgis that live above the studio.
But anyways, let's go around the room. Does anybody want to lead with an item that they would like to be created into an actual real-life item from a video game?
I will go because I have a thought already.
It can't be Street Sharks.
Street Sharks are weapons in themselves, so you're saying it can't?
It cannot.
So we're really honing in on what is a weapon and isn't a weapon. Okay, I didn't know you should have laid out that definition before I agreed to go first, because I usually just try to shoehorn talking Street Sharks. Actually, I'm gonna roll my thought process to a recent episode of The Legend of Retro where they talked Castlevania. What I want is an actual cross that I can throw that kills like monsters and comes back to my hand. Because here's the thing. It came up this weekend that I had to explain to Test and our boy 5 Mile Rick about what sleep paralysis is and why I suffer from it, and that I might do some weird things in my sleep and just to ignore it while we're all crashing in an Airbnb. What I want is to be able to keep a cross under my pillow so when I see a dream demon coming at me, I can break free from the paralysis and throw a cross. And then it'll come back and I'll catch it.
Okay, hey, that's fair. There's no wrong answer to this question.
But that was it. That was the wrong answer. I'm sorry.
Okay, I want the chainsaw gun from Gears of War.
You could tell-
because it's badass.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna go ahead and share mine with everybody.
Yeah, way to go.
I just
You
googled
didn't
it. It's
get-
called the Lancer.
There is
I
no
didn't
wrong
know
answer,
that.
but you can't sit here and take two answers,
I
okay?
also want a Samus cannon and a Mega Man Buster, and I want some sort of spear or magic powers from League of Legends. Next segment.
No, Jazzy, no.
I want a spear. Mine would be Heckram's polearm.
Sounds like a spear.
It's spearish. It's a polearm,
He
okay?
literally stole everybody's answer.
He did. He did. I want
Why
Heckram's
do you want it?
polearm.
What does it do?
I've always been a fan of polearms. I just think they're a super cool
Pole arms
weapon.
exist in real life. Like, what does it do? Why is it special?
It's-
Well, yeah, what does that mean? I've always been a fan of pole arms.
Yeah.
That's a sentence I never thought I'd ever hear someone say.
Yeah. That's why the thought would be is it's like glowing a blue flame on the blade.
Okay, so it's
So
not.
if it could,
Is
like,
it a
if it wouldn't burn down my house, but I'd want it to like be glowing.
well, maybe you just don't keep it in your house. Maybe you
But I
build.
want it hanging on the wall.
You got to keep it in your blade arm safe.
You got to
Pole
use
arm
it.
safe.
I mean, I could use it.
Okay, so you also
First
want.
person I use it
so-
on is Deadeye
so-
for stealing all everybody's answer.
So you want this pole arm that has a forever flaming blade.
Yeah.
That then you would also like a flame-proof wall to put it on.
Correct.
Okay.
What
there
is
we
a
go.
pole arm?
It's like a giant
It's a spear.
with a.
It's a spear.
It's a long staff with a axe blade on the end of it.
Oh, like a what is it, halbert or whatever they're
Yeah.
called?
gave-
I always get the axe and the fish mixed up.
I gave Tess
Dilbert?
a picture.
Is that what you're trying to
Let me
say?
pull it up for you.
Tess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Halbridge or
We don't know. We're idiots.
You guys
There's
sound like
someone.
me right
where
now.
Where is Jade? She's in a medieval
Jade,
weapons
Jade
club.
would have an answer for us. You're
Juno
right.
Jade, I summon you now with my powers of being a Deadite.
We're definitely not thinking of the word halberd. There's a different H weapon because I just googled what a
There's like
halberd is.
halbert or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a fish,
Whatever,
though, right?
whatever it is, we
Halibut?
can't even show it.
Halibut. That's a fish.
Oh my god.
I can't.
So yeah. Anyways,
Show me what a pole
Tess,
arm
do you
is.
have a secondary
Hold on.
answer since your Lancer was stolen?
I mean, I just think the Lancer would be really cool because I never ran out of ammo.
Right. I
had a
agree with you. What if you
chainsaw
ran
on
out of
it.
gas?
I never run out of gas. I'm a very gassy person.
I'm just assuming that the Lancer runs on
So
gasoline.
I guess the other thing, if I could get a
Yeah, that looks
weapon,
fun to kill people with.
a weapon in real life would be Mario's fire flower. I just go around spitting fireballs at people,
Okay.
and my clothes turn colors.
That's legit. I like that one.
That would be a cool
I like
one.
that one a lot. That'd be
That's
super
see,
cool.
because that's like
Well,
an item. That's like a mystical power. You're
Yeah.
like you're consuming this ability and then gaining.
Getting a power.
And then
Yeah.
we take the gas
Well-
out of my Lancer and we put it on Jazzy's pole arm, and then I spit, and now it's on fire.
Yes.
That's hence the forever flame.
Yeah,
And
I
just need
provided it.
I just need Tess to provide it continuously.
I'm just running alongside the people running with the torch for the Olympics, and in case the fire goes out, I'm just like, boop, and then the fire's back on. I'd be a national treasure.
You
Or an
would.
arsonist.
And he'd never miss an Olympics because he'd have to be there for the
But I'd
fire.
have to get a little go-kart because I can't imagine I can run the entire length of the Olympic marathon.
Obviously the Metroid Cannon Arm is what brought. Yeah, I'm just moving on. Happy Metroid Tuesday, everybody. We're a day late.
Welcome to the Patreon pick of the week.
Yeah, this is what happens
Where
on
it
the
goes
pa-
off the rails.
Yeah. Okay, so the Metroid Cannon Arm was the reason we're talking about this. So I'm not going to use that as my answer. I will follow up with Phantasy Star Online, a epic drop which was called the Black King Bar. Was this little
It's a delicious candy made in Europe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, they just want to throw candy bars at people. But no, it was this pole arm, basically.
Why do you guys both want pole arms?
Yeah.
Like a
They pole guys.
Yeah, they're compensating for something.
The difference with mine is like if you took like a dumbbell and you just you took the weights off about that size, right? Super small. That's what this weapon was until you actually swung it, and then it became about 20 feet like long, and would just go through this and had these giant like spike like balls on the end, and you would just go through this crazy combination, obliterate everything in front of you, and then when you stopped, it would just shrink right back down in this small little like handle. and I just thought it was super cool. It was one of my favorite weapons in Phantasy Star Online. So if I could have something that was like that, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I lied. That's what I would take.
This just in, Grimlock's a liar.
I'm a liar.
If I were to pick something,
This just in, Grimlock has vindicated himself.
Man, that came back. That came back brutally.
Unbless you.
if I were to pick
Oh,
something
man.
that Deadite didn't ruin, I think Kratos' chain blades would be super cool though.
Ooh, that would be cool too.
Like the whips of chaos or whatever they're called.
The chain.
The chain, I think they're called chain blades in the
I thought
first
they were
couple
called
games.
the whips of something.
Are they?
They're not
Maybe.
the whips. They're
I
not
think
the
they're called the
whips.
whip
They're
and
the
mayonnaise.
blades on the chains that
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
whip
the-
chaos with.
Yeah,
There's
the whips
no
of,
way they're the whips.
Yeah, the whips of chaos.
This
Yeah,
is
let's look it up. I don't
The
know.
chains of chaos, maybe.
Yeah,
the blades of chaos.
I thought they are like the Chaos Blades.
Chaos blades or something like that. Yeah. The whips. Get out of here, Indiana Jones. Pfft. Whips are.
If I could pick
losers.
another, I got nothing else. I just want to keep this topic going.
I'm trying to think if is there anything else. Oh, the Jade Rabbit. Give me that.
I want-
The original Jade Rabbit.
I want the Borderlands gun that screams the whole time, like ah, while you're firing it.
Blades
Oh.
of chaos
Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, with whips.
Yeah, with whips.
with whips.
That's the new one. That's in the DLC that hasn't hit yet, but it'll be $50.
They definitely have whips in one of the games.
No, they don't.
They do. He gets it from Aphrodite, I think.
No, you're wrong.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Is that an Ascension? Because Ascension doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly. If it's Ascension, then you're definitely wrong.
What the heck's Ascension?
It was the
God of War
the
Ascension?
prequel game on the PlayStation 3.
I never had a PS3.
Good.
Yeah, I don't see the word whips at all in here. Okay, I'm looking up the God of War
can you check the-
wiki fandom page.
Can you
okay?
check? Can you switch your computer language to Latin? Because maybe it's
Oh.
whips in
Yeah,
Latin.
hold on,
or
I can't
something.
actually do that.
Greek.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh,
I think I
whips
want
of
the-
chaos. Yep. Blades is apparently whips in Latin.
Oh,
No, I'm
well,
just kidding.
What do you know?
I'm looking this up.
I'm looking this up.